War! A true war. A proper war. And we've finally got to the point where I'm getting somewhat satisfied with the number of boys we have to offer. Obviously, we took a bit of a kicking in the last one trying to get through the Act 2 boss, so just before we start fighting through the Act 3 elites, maybe the best option for us is to take the campsite first, and then we can take some fights, then heal at the end. So after the final row of shops here, this option you almost always want to go for the heal, because 99 times out of 100 you're better served by this than maybe hoping for an amazing one from these random events. You could get something good, but you want to go for the boss, you want to be full strength. For our purposes, having the maximum number of boys, obviously we're going to appreciate healing here as well, so we'll probably do this first and take some fights. The experience you get is the same off of the triple battle path here, because you end up with 1 here and then a round of healing, and then 2, 3, and then 4 all healing. So we can have a look at our experience here. Everyone on 0, 1 or 2 is going to get to the next level before this. That's fine. I think the only exception is, yeah, our original warriors, boyz here, because they need 4. Even if they got all 4 points of XP, they can go 1, 2, 3, 4 and level here. The issue is when you do that, usually what ends up happening is they don't have anything of value that in terms of levels, what they can take when they get that final level up. So you get things like you can take looter or discipline or increase your maximum unit size, but then there's never an opportunity to make use of that extra unit size, so it's basically worthless. But everyone else can get levels, and we can try and go for some desperately needed unit size here and there. Get a round of healing for free, which is great. That's going to be pretty much everyone full strength, and then we just hammer XP on everyone except you. Again, they're not going to level regardless, so I may as well actually just make them full strength. We can ignore experience on those. Otherwise, you get 1. The ambushers level, get unit size. Won't stay down is nice, but we're at the end of the campaign here, so just max out. War guts levels again. Skill, I think 5 is okay, so I'll go with the extra attacks. It's okay, that's okay. Don't worry about that. You'll go up, and eventually the boys will level and get up to a proper unit size just before the final boss. Good, that's where we are now. That's a bit healthier. So let's try and... Can I stretch anyone out? Not really. We're pretty much all there already. This needs an obvious improvement. That's not good enough. More knobs also would be incredible as well. Just what a varied army we've got here. Warriors, 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 warriors. Brutes are next. Okay, so maybe I can get some extra ones in a moment here. Let's see. Let's go for the elite. Now, the good news, of course, is that the elites in Act 3 are the exact equivalent of the elites in Act 2. So if you beat Act 2, you should be able to get through these relatively easy. So some warm-up crumps before the final one at the end. I don't have a lot of kind of tactical versatility. I'm just going to walk forward and hit them, which against Gravethorn is going to be a bit grim because they're also basically the same army. They're going to walk forward and hit me as well. I guess like that will do. Yeah, all Goatman versus Orcs is I walk forward, you walk forward. May the best man win. Orc, Goat. Just going to pass a bit and see what they do. They have no shooting whatsoever, so don't worry. Again, they've got fast stuff, so I might just chill out here and wait for them to come toward me. They're going to come this way. I could counteract with the chariot and see if I can get a flank. If you just want to come forward, then how are we going to do this? This is all going to get mopped up by these pretty easily. So yeah, you focus on this one. Maybe I can get someone to flank it eventually. They're cleverly using the... I need them to move the fast things first. The chariots, realistically, with only 5 wounds, just charge in and get hammered for nothing in return, just doing some damage, so we'll just let them. They're going to fly forward, which I can't really stop, I'm afraid. Okay, good. Can I squeeze you over this way and try and steal a charge? No, I'm too big based. Chariot is not big boned, he just has a glandular problem, but I think that works, interestingly. Will it allow me to legally do it? I think so. There's nothing stopping me from doing so. Oh, it's going to be jolly close. If I twist a bit more like this, maybe that makes it easier. Just being a bit cheeky with the straight line from centre to centre. I think we've pulled it off. I can clearly see them. And then you're going to get to there. Well, if you're going to charge that, they're going to inch forward. So I just have you fight like that. Oh, I could net these in place. And ignore the harpies for a couple turns. Or the chariot. It doesn't make... If I net one of them, the other one's just going to come forward anyway. Chariots are power 4, 5 because of hand weapon, 6, 7 on the charge, so they can actually hurt the Boar Riders somewhat effectively. These only go up to power 5, so I get a 3-up save rerolling 1s. I'd actually be better off fighting those with... But I don't think I'll get stuck with this one regardless, so let's just take you out of it. Well, they come, that's obvious. If I just let them hit me, or what else am I going to do? Do I have better movement than them? Maybe. Let's try and be cheeky here. I maybe do, but I can't get away and still perform the cheeky, like, turn and flank move here. I give myself more movement this way, maybe I can. All the way down here, and then that's not going to work, I'm afraid. It costs you exactly half of your movement to 180 like this, so you can get to there and then try and turn. Won't work. The only way you can do it is by coming down here and trying to twist. Well, that's close, or I don't think I can quite pull it off. 0.2. 6-ish. So I'm now out. Obviously I can't see them to countercharge. I guess I could flee with this one and then just go around and hit them in the side. That doesn't leave anyone fighting that unit, which is a bit silly for me to ignore it. We'll give it a go. Just me left. You, I mean, you could just get away from everything. Just give the AI an opportunity to make a mistake. If not, we're exactly where we were anyway. So both of these should be handled. They charge first, and annoyingly, because I'm not the closest thing, I can't intercept. Let me guess, but that one can see me, so it can countercharge. No, I think I probably can. Shame, because they charge first, I would love for them to have done that. Now I think they're going to get to fight me head on. Can't deny them the charge anymore. Look what happens. Yeah, they can counter. You got me there, Chariot. Well done. Although the charge may be denied because we now can't fit. Yeah, interesting. You're stuck. I'm definitely not using the WAAAGH. Do I need... I don't need this ability to kill a 5-wound Chariot. That's ridiculous, so I'll just keep the Harpies out. Well, you're going to be stuck there. I guess I can flank that with the Chariot. You'll be dead. You could probably fight and kill both of those in succession. You're going to inch forward. I can't get anything into the side of that really, so I'll just come this way. I do outmaneuver them. I could just charge in with the warriors here, use the cursed hand and nail them. The defense 4, I got, yeah, no banners of... I need to buy banners of fury on all of these. It would make a big difference, because with the charge, the banner of fury and the WAAAGH, I can get them up to power 7, which has them crush enemy infantry like this. But for now, I can position myself here to charge them anyway. Banner of swiftness there, at least being useful. That's irrelevant. You'll kill that and then that. I'm waiting for that to move. I'd love to see where it winds up. You're going to get flanked here, so I'll just have you stand here for a moment. And then when they inevitably turn to face the chariot, I can then flank with the big unit and kill them. Good, now I know where you are. So whether or not this would work, I suppose, is contingent upon... they can clearly see me there. Can I get the Boar Riders through? Well, I could actually get the Boar Riders straight into their flank and ignore the chariots. They're only power 4, I get a pretty good save. He's power 5, still get a 3-up save rerolling 1s. I'll do pretty well. I don't know if I'll break them, which then puts me in a pretty bad spot afterwards. And remember, they've currently got 0 movement, so it's not showing any charge range, but at the end of this turn, they'll get all of that back, so they can probably hit me. So that's not very smart. I'm just going to take the full on. Just hit them and kill them. That leaves you. They're going to get charged head on, so don't worry about that. Do you want to fight some... at least countercharge the chariot? No, so just back off. Gorguts hits 4 times, does 3 wounds on his own. I lose a bunch of knobs because it's pretty... does hit quite hard on the charge, but an easy win. Strong enough to hack through it without too much difficulty. So that one's going for me rather than that one. That's okay. You hit those so they can't bother us. You kill off the second chariot. Yeah, you take that head on, and then I'll use a war this time to make you power 7, and I'll hold you there. Yeah, I can send you in as well if I'm using some sort of war ability. Wild form, just making themselves a bit stronger. You want to use one of these two, probably the fearless one in case it doesn't go our way. That doesn't matter. Either of these two. Again, we'll use the fearless one first, why not? They're stuck there for now. Over here. Again, save that for when I fight one of these big blocks. So instead we'll... Do you want to use Greater War Cry? Yeah, I guess we can use the speed. WAAAGH! They use their own counter WAAAGH! They've got their own war cry. And all the little ones go off. Okay, you've moved into an ideal position for me to ignore you. Well done. I appreciate it. It's a free dead chariot. Unless this moves to stop me. Not really. Is it in a position to flank me there? No, it's still in front arc, and it couldn't even fit there if it wanted to. Let's just make sure we're not touching that for reasons. Uh-oh. Oh no, I can't escape the charge radius because I'm too close to that unit blast. Guess I have to make sure it's at least a front arc so they can't bother me that way. I guess I can sacrifice this unit. I can have you come forward to here to take their charge. I can't twist because I actually got too close because I'm a bit daft. Oops. Yeah, I'm an inch off, so just hang out here. They'll turn and face that, I presume, so we can just hang around for a bit. And then you're going to come forward and let the harpies hit you. So you can easily fit there in some capacity, and then you just win because you're tough as nails with... no curse standard or blood fury on... Okay, we'll have to upgrade that one. Take one wound from the character. 2 from the chariot, and then we instant kill it. That's to be expected. Oh, they can reach us with that, shame. All guts again does a bunch of wounds. Lose another knob. Dies instantly. Here, I don't think you'll break them, but you can do some good damage at least. Well, when I did that poorly. No, I'm telling a lie. Oh, come on, game. That's not how that works. They're fleeing through my unit. Their Longhorn does nothing. We do... Oh, look at that. Better skill. Great power. Just need a Banner of Fury on them to make them 7. Would have made no difference. They didn't roll any 5s. And we do amazing on save throws. We spiked really well there. If I'm lucky, I get a double flank on this one. Let's see. Oh, there you go. He popped through. Okay. So you can intercept that, which is nice. You're obviously going to do this. If I let them charge first, they'll probably just send it into that, which I'm not inclined to stop. Hey, we can flank them in the back and kill them. That's good. If I do that first, they'll then counter-charge me because they can draw line of sight. Oh, I can actually get a good surround if I do that first. Now they can't bother me. And then you can do that. They might intercept me. No, they could do what I thought they would do. Perfect. You kill that. Good. Got what I wanted. That mongrel pack's going to get wiped out. And then we'll be in a position to immediately flank those if they're still active. Charge! They're coming that way, and have moved into a position they can't see anything. That was stupid of them. More attacks to kill more goatmen. They rally. Fine, we'll fix that in a second. You may as well. Do you want to do it now? The only thing they have left really is that. So let's chop through these. I'm going to save at least one of them because I don't think I need to be that excessive. They're going to lose morale break and all die anyway. Here, time to WAAAGH. Their defense 5. I'll be power 6. Even with WAAAGH, I'll be 7 with these, so it doesn't really matter. Go for it. WAAAGH. Blood flag. And then you're going to come this way to start getting in the way of their heavy infantry here. Eventually they'll look the wrong way and give Gorgutten in. Good a number. There you go. Finally get up to a number of attacks where I feel confident sending the... Oh, sorry, that's Bull Riders, not a chariot. Hammered, and they do nothing in return to either unit. Can't roll a -5 on 2 dice, try as you might. Might hurt a bit because they're quite strong on the charge. You roll 1s. Yeah, okay. So Draw. I need someone to go over there and help that. That'll be you once this is dead, I assume. Like now. Again, no casualties. Perfect. Well done, WAAAGH and Cloak. Just free damage here. Keep hitting them and killing them. Can I get down? I could get. Oh, I can rear charge them with that. That's even better. You kill that. If I charge it, all of their attacks are going forward into this unit anyway, so we don't lose anything by doing this. I'll have you stay with those. I think you might as well just kill them. These three here can easily deal with the Ibex warriors. Oh, I couldn't legally fit because I put that unit in. Fine, makes no difference. Forward they inch. I would love for you to turn this way. I'm going to draw their attention by making sure this is the closest unit. You rally. Somehow I don't think it's going to make a difference. What, I guess come to the back arc of those. Wait for them to turn around and then they're gonna have to they're gonna present their back to someone in a second, so. Good fact as a wound. This boy unit might take a bit of damage. No, we spiked to save roll, very good. So they just lose. All harpies. Oh, not a single save. Dear oh dear. I'm going to kill those off, that's fine. I'm not going to charge that again because annoyingly that longhorn would fight backwards and start inflicting casualties for me for no reason. Yeah, let's just ignore them. I can inflict so much morale damage, I suspect they'll pack it in this turn. And then this would happen in a moment. They do rally, we don't care. Skip the rest. Oh, I still had an ability I could use here. Doesn't matter, I'm power 6. Routing this turn, thought so. And I get the ball rider back because I have won't stay down, so it's going to be at full size. So ordinarily when you take these kind of wounds you wouldn't get such good replenishment. You don't get 2 of 2 back, you get 1 and be missing a guy, you get 0 there, but won't stay down is actually really good long term. It's a good choice to pick up early on. The brutes get their unit size, excellent work. Well, hey, do that immediately. Well, think about it, we get a double heal at the final camp, so we'll get a minimum of 6 up to 8. So as long as I don't take horrendous casualties in the next fight, and the next fight I'll have an option to heal as well, so I'm actually happy to take the gold for now. Same principle basically everywhere. Don't get extra size for these, but we'll take the skill, that's fine. Yeah, no, very kind of bad level ups with the Savage Hides. No extra size. No, the only unit that doesn't have Bloodlust, I think. And then the War Track. It attacks, or it just hit things better. Always hit things better. Gold, 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 gold. And then you two, the Warriors here, again, will heal up to full, basically guaranteed when they go to that final resting place. So we'll take the gold and then you, same position. As long as I don't play terribly, we should be good. So yeah, just max out your cash. Good, this is going to mean we get a good buy at the end. We are exactly where we were. Do I need to space anything out? No, that's pretty much ideal. Very good. Third Dagrig. I hope you like fighting horses. Yeah, going first. I've got a bunch of really, really fast stuff and 1 mortar at the back that's going to be chipping away at me. There's not a lot I can do other than just, again, I'm a melee army, just stand there and let them hit me for the most part. Like that will suffice, I suppose. There's the mortar. It's going to be difficult for you to squeeze through and catch it. You're armed with Radiant Shield. That's the reroll failed saves one. It's kind of annoying. But the beast is only power 5 or 6 on the charge, means it does 4s rerolling 1s. It can hurt me effectively. I can't stop the mortar, so I'll just let it shoot me. Ideally it shoots the chariot. It's the thing I care least about. Chariots are just as effective combat-wise on 1 wound as there are on 5. Whereas these units of course suffer if they start taking casualties. You'll come forward. I'd like to wait because then I can counter you with the knobs and slaughter it. they're only power 3, 4 on the charge. I get a 3-up save rolling 1, so that's a fight I'm happy to take. Just come up here. I'm going to have you just wipe out this flank. Comes there. You're going to fight that one. I might try fleeing a couple of units to draw them into bad positions if the game doesn't break and not work for some reason. You could come up here, and depending on who charges first, could in theory flank. They'll stand there and shoot you. But if I charge first, I can flank that unit before they can do anything. Worth a go. See if you get there without being killed. Oh, I could have easily flanked and killed those. They went the wrong way. Fine, just kill the griffin, then come back. Right, what do I want to do? This is probably one of them. I want to flee with this unit, so I'm going to leave you here with the intention of letting them charge me, flee, and then have somebody else flank these when they come forward. We're going to ignore that. Let's just have you come backwards. This annoying wood is going to be a nuisance, isn't it? Can I even escape their charge radius? Yes, I can by going that way. And surely I can just... all I need to do is twist a bit and I'll be okay. You're getting mortared and... wait, you're defense 6, so even that's... it's not very effective. More power 5? Yeah, it's good at killing... no, 4 even. Decent at killing infantry, but useless against you. Again, these are going to come charging forward. I can't really stop it, so... it's a shame I'm not going to get counter-charged. You're just going to come... well, if that's going to get flanked, I could, in theory, have you rush forward to try and hit that one in the side. I think I quite have the movement, I'm afraid, without the banner of swiftness. I could greater WAAAGH to speed them up, but I need to wait a second for those to move. Can't draw a line of sight, I'm afraid. The woods are just there in the way. Twist just a fraction, like that. No. That's getting worse as I go along, not better. If I touch the woods, I'm going to be visible to them, so this is not going to work regardless. But I may as well get myself up there for later. Need to pester my chariot. It's still alive on a wound. That's all I need. 1 is good enough. Leaving you two. You'll come forward to about here. The issue is if I move first, they'll then just move the minimum to catch me and I won't be able to counter-charge, which... oh, they're only light calves, only 3. I mean, it would make me power 6, so I can hit them on 6s, but I think they're all dead regardless. Maybe I didn't need an so much. You first. Come this way, sort of. Threes re-rolling 1s, no 2s. Okay. Way to go with the re-rolls. Come forward and go kill the light cav. No need to net anything in place. I lost my chance to do that because they went with a very, very final unit. I was a bit clever of them. If I get to charge first, it's pivotal I do this. Good, they did something else first, so I do that. Now they can't stop me. You're going to flee and draw them out. Okay, I should have declared that first. Now I'm going to have to get stuck with heavy cav that I can't charge. No use you doing anything. Fine, I'll use the WAAAGH to get myself at least power 6 so I can hurt them effectively. You're in an ideal to be killed spot. Radiant shield over here. Okay, let's do that immediately. We'll need it. Tiny walls all abound. I have a choice here. I can either have you come here to flank that or put you into the back of these. Well, now what I can do is I can have you turn around and hopefully... oh, the blasted wood is... I would have happily put this one into their side and got them. I don't think I can pull it off because the wood's cutting my movement in half. You would flank that and then these could flank this one. I don't think it's going to let me, I'm afraid. Ow. Boss was getting sharp. If you want to net someone in place, there's almost no point. Do that. And between these two, if I net that in place, then I guess I can guarantee that it'll be me fighting it. I still don't know if I can reach them to countercharge. Might be a bit far. I might be pushing it there. If I net that, they're just going to charge you anyway, so that achieves nothing at all. Well, you'll probably die actually because you're going to take that 1 wound and perish. So just war this turn and get some extra move speed. Oh, the extra move speed is crucial. I might be able to do what I want here. Good point. Oh, they aren't bothering, curiously. Doing irritatingly good damage to that unit there. You're now movement 11, which I think pulls it off. Very good. I can now see them, and I'm clearly in the majority of the side. You're just moving to get killed. That leaves you free. Kill this one. You, right. This is a headache. So, presuming you're going to take... I think the character and 2 of them get to fight, so he's basically guaranteed to take the wound. That will leave these 3 pretty much here to hit whatever they want, and I can't really get away. Basically nowhere I can stand to free myself from that. I would perhaps be better off than just accepting the charge with the light cavalry. Character, not going to do much. It's the griffin that hurts. There's only 3 attacks, not likely. That 1 wound through. Would be dead instantly, but Radiant Shield saves it by 1 wound. Not that it chooses to stay on the field. Over here, yeah, so Dagrick kills it instantly on his own. There was a draw, which is funny. Here, Gorguts does a bunch of damage. The Knights don't do a whole lot back and get almost wiped. Right, this is going to happen regardless, so I'll just do that now. Oh, they could reach me there. That's irritating. And I can't even legally declare that charge anymore. Oh, because my movement... I got tricked. My movement went up by 2, of course, which made me think that I got that larger radius, which made me think I could reach them, and I couldn't. You got me there. I can't reach them to counteract, so just take that on. Will you win that fight? I could flee. They'll get to about there. There's no one in a position to counteract them is the issue. There's not really any point in fleeing, so yeah, just let them hit you. Do your best. I think I'll definitely WAAAGH again. Not with you. With you. Okay, so if I win this, you're going to get rear charge, which is unfortunate. Definitely use all the bells and whistles here. No charge is going to cost us here. We're stuck down at power 5. You, however, will be power 6, so you can get through them no problem. They're going to run. Good, I can ignore them now. That leaves my most powerful unit stuck on the side doing basically nothing. In case these are still here, turn about and face them. Try and get back into the game to the best of your ability. 4 guts, 5 of 5, dealing all 5 wounds. Unit does 3 more. Yeah, they're doing almost nothing to me. Defense 5 rerolling 1s is pretty good. Great damage from Blood Flag. Again, we're rolling really well from a save standpoint. I'm quite impressed. And then we're in a bit of trouble now. Here we go. This kind of matters. So 1 from Tristan. Unit doesn't hit amazingly well. Didn't save too. Yeah, it's a draw. It should probably start going my way now, though, because outside the charge, they're pretty pants. By all means, should be an easy win. Yep. Can I flee? I can flee. It buys me just 1 turn of not being charged here. But the thing is, they're just going to end up coming forward and hitting me anyway. Well, if I rally, maybe I can flee again and get them off the field without taking the damage. Nothing else to do. Yeah, that's okay. You're not going to be able to allow to flee again because they're too close. So you do, I suppose, eat the mortar fire without anyone else having to bother. They may rally. I'll give them a second to decide. What's the most effective way to handle this? Well, you could probably get over here, charge that unit. It would unfortunately be a side one unless I position correctly. The majority back and I can see them, so you can go to there and catch them back. That leaves you free to come to the side and help with this. don't rally, we can disregard them. Oh, there's a mortar there with your name on it then. Get to it next turn. Just want to be clever and hide behind the woods a bit so they can't shoot you. The issue is if I do that, I'm not convinced I can actually reach it next turn. That fails to rally as well. More attacks, please. Thank you. Do rally. We've got too much movement on us, so they're going to catch us anyway. Justin does nothing. The unit does a single wound. Yeah, they just lose. They'll successively get worse and worse for them as the turns go on. We're about to make it much worse for them very quickly. Get rid of those. Get rid of those. You are finished. Yeah, not enough move speed to escape. Bad luck, guys. Water has made a terrible decision. In fact, it's given a rear charge to this unit of all things. Gets us in a good position to deal with those later, and you're kind of out of options. We're all wild out here. We used all of our abilities. Well, I did nothing this turn. Although we're doing much better, but okay, we're slowly getting through them. Bloodblad fights backwards because he's a bit cheeky like that. Doesn't quite save the unit. He's decided to let someone else can handle it from here on. 2 wounds, they may turn around and start hurting this unit, which would be a shame. Yeah. And then one of you will flank that and someone will deal with this headache here. Oh, interesting, they're after you. Well, once this is dead, I can just flee them so I don't have to fight it and take wounds. I can reach that and have you kill that. Can I get up there and fight the other one? I'm going to guess I can't because of the silly woods in the way again. We're getting scuppered by these woods, so you kill that instead. You've plenty of room that should be able to wiggle your way out here to come over here and help flank this one. It's going to be close actually with all this allies in the way a bit. Okay, I think that works. Annoyingly, if he dies though, their unit will be down to this size, so I won't actually be able to see them, so I need to twist a bit more somehow. There you go, now I'll be able to see them. Just rush up here when I inevitably flee to get away. In fact, come further this way. Web them. It makes no difference, but I've got the spell, so why not? Here, we might take some... Oh, no, never mind. We're rolling saves like mad. What was I worried about? Mortar is very dead. Yeah, one last turn of which to hurt me. Which is, yeah, why would I let you take a bunch of my poor cavalry? That's annoyingly a side and not a rear charge, so I'm not going to take it because, again, no damage to me, please. Entirely academic, but what I'll do is I would probably do something. The trick, I don't think that rotating is slowed down by the wood, so if you can get there far enough to kind of twist a bit, you might be able to escape. Oh, there obviously 0.9 doesn't. No, you'd be in a bit of trouble here, I'd think, unless you did that and came a long way out. How many boys do we lose? One more, that's reasonable. Wow, double one. Just showing off, I guess. I don't think Orcs particularly respect... well, they do. Well, Gorguts and Garrick, obviously, he does let him go, so maybe the 40k ones are a little bit kinder than the fantasy equivalent. So, Blood Flag leveled. I don't really care about the extra move speed. It's good enough, so just make him stronger. Hit things is always priority. The Bone Moors. Can have even more of them. Yep, Yes, please. 25. Savage boys. Still don't get more of them. That's really unlucky. We get all the bad ones. Crying shame. Never mind. We'll have to take the only thing here that matters is the discipline. Don't care about replenishment. Don't care about gold anymore. And that's it. Okay. Now the brutes get... how many will they get back at the camp? So they get a minimum of 6, a maximum of 8. So if it's 8, they go to full size. If it's 6, they're missing a bit. So I'm happy to heal here to guarantee they're at full strength. Same principle here. I'm going to miss their level, I'm afraid. Because I took so much damage on this unit, I'm going to wind up needing to... I get, what, 8 to 10? Which puts me where? 10 is max size. But if I take this heal and the one heal for free, I can then give them a level. What am I hoping to get is the problem. I'll just heal them. I just want more boys. You'll go to full size anyway. That's good. You'll go to full size anyway. That's good. You'll be also fine because you heal twice. You're already fine now, and you'll go to full size anyway. 650 for the last shop. Pretty big. Boar riders. Cool. We'll take the extra orcs. Let me guess, I'm going to buy this and I immediately get a level and it'll be the extra unit size. No, I get blood. Fine, that's a perfectly reasonable upgrade. Good, okay, 230 left to buy upgrades, which I should have done. I should have had a lot more throughout the campaign. Right. Mist on you is good. I don't see any of the good ones, sadly. This is the problem with these Orc warriors. Hey, I got one Fury there. On the boy, I think that's just taken out of hand. So their upgrade slots are basically clogged with these armor and weapons that I don't necessarily want, because the extra attack is nice, but I like the defense because it synergizes with their reroll 1s, tough as nails, and they actually win a lot of fights on attrition rather than being super fragile. And then because they're sat here, they end up making it so you can't take anything else. This is easy. I'll take that one as well. 130 left. Don't care about the chariot upgrading. It's strong enough already. You could be harder to shoot. I don't know how much shooting we'll face. Let's focus on the characters. 130 is... I could do that, or I could go bigger. I can do 125. That's not bad. Maybe I'll just go all in on Gorgut. So reroll saves and give him power and defense, so he's more likely to survive fights with lords. If I can use him as a lord killer, that might be a good idea. Yeah, I think that's a good... So let's just go all in on Gorguts here. Right, and then heal to full strength. Basically there now. So level... You have a choice. 13 to 14. What level are they now? Dirthrooks, ambushers. We can check. Blimey, look at the army. Where are they? Bone Maws, Gorguts. Is it with you? Yes. So they're tough as nails, and they don't have bloodlust. So very good odds if I took the level, I might be able to get that ability, which would be worth a lot more than a single boy. So I'm willing to try. Got it. Good. And then you're just going to get XP, don't worry. And then you're not going to level up, so go to full strength. You won't level up full strength. XP you can't use, that's fine. You won't level up full size. XP. And then full size. XP. I think, what am I then? One boy off, because I went with the upgrade to damage output, which is perfectly reasonable. There you go, we're one boy off of our true limit there. Somebody wants to stop for a moment and count the orcs. Look at that, 25. I can't stretch it anymore. I'm hammering the key there. I could probably do you a bit. Yeah, that's more reasonable for you. Bull riders stuck down at their tiny unit sizes, but never mind. I didn't buy heavy armor for that one. That was probably a good option. Well, no, I would like the upgrades for Gorguts. I'm perfectly... Defense 5 means when he gets in duels with those characters, he can obviously beat one, but I'd like for him to be able to kill two without dying, and that gives him a better chance. Otherwise, yeah, that's perfect. The true war, the proper war, into the Act 3 final boss. Yeah, the goodie version is a lot better than the baddie version. That's all just monsters and melee. So how do we want to handle this? Well, there'll be the big annoying infantry blocks in the centre that kind of outclass our Orc warriors, so we can't really just kill those straight up. We would rather instead... We probably have to win on the flanks, kill their stuff over here, and then come around and fight the middle and wipe them out. So we'll put the strongest things on the side. That'll be you. Probably here, in fact, would be good. That doesn't really give the boar riders much to do. And then the chariot. There'll be some sort of stupid dragon or something for you to fight there, and then the more powerful one on the side. You've got the Banner of Fury, that'll be you. And then if you just want to kind of hold the center somewhat, I guess that's livable. Good, so you can immediately go kill the dragon for me and then beat the lancers. That's going to be difficult with these monsters. No double one, good start. There's nothing I can do about their ranged out there. I'm just going to have to let them hit me a whole load. I want to net anything in place before I make any other decisions. I could net the Tyrannosaur and kind of ignore it for a bit, but that's not a priority. But I'd like it to come forward so I can just kill it as fast as possible. I can bait out War Cry before we get into the battles with all their big bricks here. That would be convenient. Cover their riders, that doesn't really matter to me. Can't declare a charge over the chasm anyway. Again, I'd like for these to move first so that I can at least countercharge them with Gorguts. Otherwise, if I activate it first to use Arcane Web, then I'll have to move and I'll get charged without anything in return. You're going to shoot no matter what, you're going to shoot no matter what. No point netting their range stuff. Could net their infantry blocks, but that doesn't really help me either. If I net the warlords, does that help at all? I can't fit anything into the side there, sadly, so it's not going to help. I'm going to come forward to about there and maybe I can flank him, so no, I'd rather he actually moved. Maybe I'll net the lancers then, later. Or whichever one of these they don't move, I'll net the other. Good, he gets to about there. I might be able to pull this off then. Come over here. I think I have better movement with Tyrannosaur. I do massively, yes, so... but there's no way I can get to the side arc. Okay, I'll just take the front charge then. Well, it is power 6 base, so it's going to suck when it uses its Warcry ability, but what can we do? Get him over here. Get over into a position to... I think I can, because obviously I'm well within the arc for him to catch me, which sucks, but he can't legally declare that charge because I'm the majority in his side arc and he can't fit here. So I can basically ignore him, go into the side of this monster. If I survive this. There you go, I got a 2-up save and fight. Actually, he's pretty good at chilling the ranger's damage, that's not bad. So you'll be dead, fundamentally, there's nothing you can do to survive that. You then I'll have hang around here. Start counteracting stuff later. In fact, let's just ignore his movement rage and have you come up this way. Don't care about their center stuff for now. Okay. Let's get out of his charge radius for a moment. I don't want to fight the riders yet. Can't legally declare that now, so we're basically safe. You're the one that moved. Okay, well I'm happy to throw Gorguts up here and net that one, so it can't bother me. And then successfully fight and kill off this entire flank with this unit. Can I get far enough to reach them is the question. Easily, yes. Get there, we battle one another here. That probably denies me the charge on him later, which is a shame. I can't quite do both. It can't fire breath me, which is convenient, but it could probably throw a fireball. So it came like all the way this way. Fine, and then the battle takes place there. That's good enough. The netting, I'm going to net you now because I don't want you rummaging around. Stay where you are, we'll deal with you in a moment. One boy gets shot, that's reasonable. Ooh, because of how badly they've positioned here, I might be able to get the Boar Riders here onto the Watchers. Yes, I can. They can't get there to stop us, you can't stop us. So yeah, let's get straight into their backline. I would guess that's something they can't move, so I don't know, just start getting ready here. I guess I could put you there and then flee, get them all the way out here, and then immediately flank them. I stay on the board, I've got ranks, so I should be able to rally. It's a really good way of dealing with you. I wouldn't be using the unit any more effectively on anything else, so yeah, let's give it a go. Stand right on the edge, get charged, flee, pull them out. Will they get stuck on the terrain? I don't think so. Just in case, I'm going to make it easier for them by coming further up this way. I want them to move a lot. I don't want them trapped there, so let's see if I can get them to not get trapped on that. There should be plenty of clearance there. Stuck, and then you. You're going to charge on through, so just come up behind. There's a gap here. Good, that'll do. Flee this one. Do I want to do anything else first? So this is going to happen. Sadly, I can't stop this from charging something, which is a shame because it means it's going to use War Cry. So this unit on the charge is going to go up to power 6, which means I only get a 5-up save. They're going to really hurt us. There's nothing I can do about it. I'm just going to have to kill them. I guess I could deny, let it charge me, flee, take this battle, and then next turn I could do this fight on this side. Send you in suicide style just to take the damage for me. He'll come forward, you'll kind of get stuck behind. Well, he moves first, so he's going to get stuck behind his ally. They're going to come forward into an annoying position. I'll just suck it up. I think I'll win anyway. Do this. Pin him in place. Front battle there happens. Slip through. Retreat. I'm out here. Do I put you into the front as well? Question, question. That basically guarantees I'll kill it in a turn. But it means I'm in a sort of bad position subsequently. I think so. It's worth just being rid of the unit. I wouldn't be helping any other way, so I might as well. Good. Came out nice and far. Much appreciated. Yeah, hopefully you turn that way. Well, that works. You can't draw line of sight to anything there, so I can ignore you. Rally first. I'd love for you to rally. Good, they're back in. They make a terrible move and just give me the flank for free. I'm very grateful. Unfortunately, I have to move that way and get shot, but it's obviously worth it, isn't it? Come this way and flank that unit. You are in charge radius of that, so if I'm lucky, maybe I can get away from the Triceratops as well. No, they're... Well, no, I'm not quite out there yet. Not escaped yet. No, I can't see them. Come on, it's got to be possible. A bit further. 0.4. Okay, I'm out. Can't be seen by this unit here. Can't be seen by that Triceratops. I've clearly got you. Perfect. Using, yeah, War Cry. So let's counter war, I guess. Unless you want to net something instead. What would I net is the question. Probably... Well, there's no actual point in netting him again unless he comes back here and starts making a real headache of himself. We'll do that out of hand. What would I be saving it for? Basically nothing. So I can use Little War from you so I have my extra damage output and then save that one for later. Yeah, let's just make the dragon be irrelevant again. And I'll get on with you and kill you with this unit in a second. Doesn't matter. You're already in the perfect position. Well done. Take your flank free of charge. Just make sure you don't get caught by those annoying deep guard. They'll definitely be on their reach now. Get shot for your trouble, which we knew would happen, but more than worth it. We're still at max damage output. Definitely use these abilities now because this unit is actually a real hassle to deal with in fights. Oh, they're going for you. Oops. Okay, so if you win this, bad luck. Okay, over here, do you want to use all the bells and whistles? I'm probably comfortable with using yours because you're actually better at doing damage. Do I want to say... It only has 6 wounds, the underlying Tyrannosaur, so... Realistically... Do 10, it's what, skill? 4, okay, so I hit only 5 times if I don't use one of the abilities. Should probably use at least one of them. Yeah, let's just make sure we don't get trapped. Good, that's a terrible move. Oh, what have you done with the foreman? That's dismal. Well, I have a choice now. I can either go straight into the back of them. They're veterans, sadly. So the downside of that is that even if I break them, they'll end up... they're going to rear charge me and flank charge me. So I can't even run away if I win this. But if I fled, I'd go off the field anyway, which is a bit pointless. I'd probably be better off standing there, letting them hit me, do a load of damage, and just distract all these. So while that happens, I can instead... surround and kill this unit, so when it breaks it doesn't just run away, it completely dies, and then we can focus and then have like a second round of dealing with these afterwards. I prefer that. I'm going to sacrifice those Boar Riders and just focus on this. Did I forget to use the war there? Okay, we're saving it apparently. We get Gore Guts. Does all 5. We don't take as much damage as I was dreading, so I think we got away with that there. They break, which is good. Off the field, hopefully. We're going to get dragoned for our efforts, but it's worth it. Take 1 wound from something. The Boar Riders do very little, that's disappointing. They actually failed to kill it. But it does run. It amounts to the same thing. Here we go. That has... Oh, they used Radiant Shield on this unit, but I took no damage. Ha 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 ha. And they're off. Really lucky. Oh, I see. It cheated. It shouldn't have been able to turn. Okay. That's actually not bad for me, because what it means is that it's going to waste its time charging this unit, which is super mega dead anyway. So you're going to go. You're going to kill this unit of riders. Yeah, you stand there and get absolutely railed. I could send you into the cannon to stop it from shooting me. You take your free flank. And then that puts you in a good position to deal with that later eventually. Yeah, otherwise it's going to Inferno cannon us, isn't it? So we might as well just get rid of it. Good for morale depletion. Well done, Boar Riders. Distract the majority of their army. You're also in a pretty good position, I think, for you to come up here and start killing them. You're after the Riders, curious. Well, I guess I could just have you immediately flank it. You have no valid target whatsoever, so let's just ignore you. Come over here, and then turn. Okay, Chariot, go for it. They're going to get there and squeak a shot. You pest. Don't roll a horrendous number of ones, and we're sort of okay. I bet you even with that positioning, I can't actually catch them and immediately flank them. Need them to move a bit better. I think I'll save that. It's got 5 wounds, defense 5. And power 6 on the charge with better skill, but I only got 8 attacks. Ugh. Oh yeah, go on then. I can't afford to be trapped here. They're using Shield Wall, which again is an amazing outcome because they're wasting it on a turn where it won't help them. Or if you fail to rally, I'll be really grateful. Here, definitely use one of these now. The not fearless one because they can't bother us too much. You are after that unit. I don't think you made it, which is good news for me. So you're just going to run up this way because there's nothing else to do. Radiant Shield on yourselves. Again, just wasting their spells, the AI. This is the best possible use of that Boar Rider unit. This is incredible. Here, this unit is basically going to get mulched no matter what. Do I want a War or Speed War? Probably not Speed War, because let's just test if you can get up here to like, rear end that dragon immediately. Yes, you can. You can get exactly where I need you to go. So if he rallies, that's annoying because he's going to turn around and start getting in the way of me killing all of this, but fine, you can at least kill that and start working your way through these as well. And then War, I think I'll use the little one from you. Save that one. They're almost guaranteed to rally, so it's fair, I guess. So I either kill them, and then I'm in a terrible position when these turn to kill me, or I just ignore them and they turn around and someone's going to end up recharging you. I'm afraid I can't stop it. But I would rather it be, I guess, that unit, because Gorguts can fight backwards and do a load of damage. So yeah, let's let them. And then down here, do I need to use your special abilities to kill this? I mean, they're defense 5, your power 5 each. You're going to do so much damage, I think it just breaks anyway, and I'm going to need your extra bells and whistles when I fight through all of those. So, no, I'm going to be greedy, and I'm going to hold on to your extra power and just hope you can pull it off. Right, Blood Flag doesn't hit very well, does a wound. The unit does fine. One back, this unit does fine. That should be more than enough to break them. Yeah, win by 6. Gotcha. Lots of wounds off the field instantly. Here, that's a highly dead unit of Boar Riders. Wouldn't it be hilarious if they somehow held here? Radiant Shield actually saved. Yeah, they're all gone. Before the veterans didn't even roll yet. Lost by 20. Only 20. Yeah, that'd be great if you broke those. And you do. You absolutely smash them. Well done. You do not kill the cannon. Interesting. Although if it fails morale, it doesn't matter. Yeah, it'll just disappear anyway. Can I see them? I don't think so. Okay, you're entitled to being volleyed. I mean, even if I could... Yeah, absolutely not. I probably wouldn't actually take that charge. I'd be better off letting them shoot me, take a bunch of damage, and then come back around here and flank them. Because they're actually more intimidating in close combat. They've got... Not... Dwarf Rangers have great weapons, don't they? No, two-hand weapons on this unit, but again, yeah, the attack spam is quite worrying. You deal with that. You ignore the Lancers. Let's go for the Dragon. You're all just stuck here, kind of sightseeing for now. Get immediately shot for your trouble. 2 up save re-rolling 1s. No damage, I thought so. Perfectly designed to ignore that. The Chad will actually lose this in the end, but I think you can hold it for at least a couple turns. Allow you... Up here. Well, if I was really greedy, I'd try for the rear charge. If I use the big war this turn to get more speed, I might be able to get back there and catch them. Yeah, go for it. The back charge is more beneficial because I can break them this way and get them off the field after 1 or 2 turns, rather than wasting time. If I hit them this way, they just end up running towards the centre, which is not ideal for me. I want them running towards the... Oh, is this going to stop me? Probably, yeah. No, I don't need to go that far. A bit more distance. Okay, how far do I need to... I don't need to get to about... So obviously that would work, but the stupid piece of terrain is going to stop me. Okay, that gets me to there. It's still a side charge, isn't it? I'm not going to be able to fit there and pull it off. Worth a try. Okay, you've given me a flank on that unit. Thank you. Go for it, lads. Okay, well, you've actually got an intercept. I didn't realise that. That saves you, which is more important. I would rather they get flanked than you. I'm going to be honest, I'm not displeased. They're almost certain to rally, so I'm going to have you charge up here and stick with the bruisers. Here they come. The weapon masters are very scary. I need to set up some sort of rear end on those. How am I going to do that then? You'll be dead, presumably. I can chop through that. Well, the character will sadly chin the damage from Gore Guts, but I should be able to kill them relatively effectively. You kill that, you kill that. You will lose, but then both of these can round on the Triceratops and kill it, so it just leaves this flank. I should probably back away from the weapon masters until something better presents itself. Yeah, that seems like a good idea to me. So, this way. I'll eventually flank them with something. You do rally. Well, never mind. You'd actually be better off running this way. I can split them apart like this. They'll be forced to go either one way or the other, and then someone can turn around and hit them in the back. Right. This is the one turn you can hurt it, and you're only 3 hits. There you go. Now you'll do nothing henceforth. You're down to power 0 against defense 7. Okay, yeah, the character dies instantly. And the dragon will survive because unfortunately Gore Guts damage got stolen. It's not going to go off the field, which is irritating. Wait, the mage is alive. Oh, he has 4 wounds that he got to survive. Cheeky devil. I can go straight into the back of that unit, and there's no reason not to do so. Yeah, they got me there. Kill that for me. Kill that for me. It's a good trade-off because my more important unit gets to remain active. Could flee. They get trapped on the wall. You wind up going this way and just sort of block these units. It's not terrible. They're going to get stuck here and kind of irrelevant for a turn, so I can ignore them. They'll then bumble around a bit. I might be able to do something better. Yeah, let's give it a go. And just letting them hit me in the side. Stuck. That's good. Annoyingly, they can still see me to rear charge me, which is a bit of... Well, they draw a straight line. No chance they can draw a straight line there. I've got them. You do this again. Make sure they don't bother us. Let's stay on us there. Okay, well, you've now given me a flank, which is what I was hoping for. There you go. Gotcha. Save that for... Do I need it now? Power 5, 6 with the Banner of Fury, so I don't need it there. Defense 4, power 6. It would help here. It would slightly help here, but I don't expect anything from you anyway, so don't worry. In fact, you're probably going to die and end up with this getting flanked, which is going to be a hassle. I need to save it for these. These are the scariest thing. You'll win that, no problem. They're going to... Well, they'll actually won't break, they'll hold, because they're veterans, so you're going to end up stuck there fighting for a while. You become power, what, 5? 6 on the charge, 7 because of the great weapon, 7 is already 3 or more greater than their defense, so I don't need any help. No, let's conserve it. Just stand here and flank them. You failed to rally. Funny. Go off the field. Okay, you're going to get flanked. So, rally this. No, we also fail. That's really bad news for us. Then you. Well, if you're engaged, just turn around this way, because eventually I suspect that unit will turn and fight, and then I can send you into the side to help. As far forward as you can there. Off the field. Very good. If you survive a turn, I'd be very grateful. Yes, excellent. You're held in place. Good. Just gives these an opportunity to kill these and get out the way. Stop being just on the field. It's annoying. These are okay. I do lose one, which is a shame. They do break, though. And here, Gorguts does great. The unit does fine as well, but they'll keep holding on because they're veterans. They literally can't run. We are going to have to slowly cut our way through the whole lot of them. Right, except here. Can't move. Okay, you could flank and kill those off quickly. You could just stay with that unit in rear charge. That doesn't leave you a lot of options, sadly. If I could just throw them in the front, that would do. That would probably actually get me killed more than. Well, they're power 4. I'll be 6, power 3. I'm going to 3-up savory rolling 1s. Yeah, I'm tough as nails. That makes the unit disappear rather than constantly rallying, derallying, which is nice. I think honestly you'll do fine. So you get their charge fight. I need you to help, which you're currently not doing. Do not front charge a unit of weapon masters. That is a disaster. They would kill you, no problem. Oh, this is tricky. This does matter. If I do that, they get 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 15 attacks with equal skill, 7.5 hits. Get 3-up savory rolling. What am I on at? 10 hits exactly, and then 6-up, and then I get like 8.88 saves. I do pretty well actually. They can't really hurt me too much. Charging doesn't get me out of the line of sight of the Triceratops though, which is a shame. Whereas if I do this and I break them again with this unit, I can then go to the back and just keep hitting it. Can't get you around. I wonder if you were there, that would be ideal. I'm not going to be able to move them much either. I guess I can at least position to charge that on the front rather than the side, which would be a big deal. Yeah, I think I'm better off ignoring the 1 wound bruiser for now. Hope it fails to rally. I'll send you into the back and leave you there. Well, they inch. That's really bad news for me because they're going to get a free flank on that unit. We'll of course do this now. Do I want Warcry? We're down to power 5 here. Yeah, no banner, no charge. So even if I did use it, it won't get me to 7, so it doesn't matter there. You're 4, 5 on the charge, and they're 4 anyway, so being to 6 is irrelevant. You're 6. It does help slightly here. Does help slightly there, but I don't expect much anyway. I think I'll hold on to it for when we start fighting these units, or when it actually makes sense mathematically. Come around. They're not really going to do much else with, although sadly they have moved to actually see him, so yeah, now they rally and they'd be able to flank that, but no, so you're going to get caught by this unit immediately again. Again, I'd love for you to help with this. Can I get away and still get that charge off? No, this stupid bit of terrain is going to stop me, isn't it? Yeah, I get to there, and then I can't turn and face and help. You're going to get hit in the side, which is annoying. Oh, maybe. Actually, maybe I'm lying. You can get to here. They can't catch me. And I'm nearly 100% convinced you're going to stand and fight. If you break, fine, then I'll just suck up that I'm an idiot, and then I'll flank charge that later when it goes into their back, or I flee or something. And that's a much better use of my time. And then you. Just twist a bit. Can. Not even. I just wanted to twist a bit so I can at least draw a line of sight to the Triceratops. I can't. The moment I try, I end up too close to their unit. Well, that's unfortunate. Nah, I'm just stuck here. Okay, well you got me there. What if I move a bit and then do this? No, I'm now so close I can't move at all. If I move forward, it just makes the twisting options even worse. This way and then back a bit. Nah, I I have no discretion here whatsoever. Fine, enjoy your terrible position. Hopefully you break that and then I can just go into there. Here again. Hey, we did a wound. Which helps massively because it means I don't have to roll a morale check. Very good, Chariot. Gore Guts. Yeah, does a bunch of damage again because he forces them to reroll. Oh, in fact, he instant kills the Lord. And I think he survived, crucially, which means there's no longer any Lords to threaten him. Yes, Warchief's alive. Good. He's now safe to fight his way across the map. Here we go. Blood Flag. Does a bit of damage. The unit. A bit more. Would really love for them to break, because if they turn, yeah, they're now going to start murdering you. We need some help there quickly. Here. Good charge damage. They got good discipline though, so they don't even hold anyway. You're going to hit that instantly. I can't stop them. I'd love to, but I can't help. Yeah, I'm just going to hit there. Do I want to send them in? I think so. Well, they're just going to end up recharging them, so do I lose mathematically and lose all these units if I throw that in there? Maybe. I'll use my war to do a whole lot of damage. I'll use my abilities. Maybe I can just kill the weapon masters. Out of luck, I'm afraid they caught you. You go into that. Start winning here. That will allow you to come up here. Yes, that's happening regardless. Can't escape. Or should I just commit? This will clean up this turn and then I can start moving you around to help. This should go our way in the end. Just do what damage we can. So you're going to kill the bruiser and then turn back around to help with other stuff. Something rallies that unit. Fair enough. Okay, use everything now. We're going to need it all. More power everywhere is also appreciated. It'd be great if you could hold on. Chariot does great. The extra power. In fact, I think I'll get it because I'm... Ah, we're one wound shy. Okay, but at least we've got good odds of killing it in later combat now. Here we... Yeah, basically finish them off. Gotcha. Slowly but surely defeated every single veteran. Right, the real one. Okay, here we go. So Blood Flag. No hits because they're equal skill. Shame. The unit doesn't do much either. We just lose really badly. This unit is much more impressive though. Sadly, they lose. Oh, we lost by 1. So that unit disappears because we lost by 1, and you hold. Fine. I think they will actually defeat that number of weapon masters with enough turns. We lose. Do we break? Yeah. Gonna need... Okay, that's brilliant bit of positioning there. Yeah, kill the bruiser. What is... Someone's... Oh, you're allowed to legally declare that charge, are you? Fine, I can't stop you. Whoop, there you go. So you're going to fight these, I suppose. Just pass and see what they do first. Don't care about that. If the Lancers want to come face me, that's no issue. I can reach them to recharge them if they don't stop me, which is good. Yeah, I'm going to have to deal with that first. Here, you are at last dead. Okay, I can charge that, it seems. Go on, guys, beat the weapon masters. Hey, we won! Hooray! And they ran. Cowards. The bruisers with 1 wound is not going to last. Splat, yep. And here, we take a bunch of damage. Do we run? Yes, okay. Well, we're going to take a straight fight with Deep Guard then. You are going to fight... Well, I'd love for you to do that, but they're going to stop you. I'll show you. Let's give it a go. Yeah, intercepted. So fine. Just wipe them out quickly. Take your straight battle. No one can charge this because I can't draw any line of sight to it. Being shot again. Oh no, they're going to finish you up. Fine. It means you served your purpose valiantly there, Chariot. Please let other more potent units do this. They rally. Okay, that's annoying. So even if... well, if I break these, I guess Gorguts can swing into them and he'll basically kill them all. Their skill 5 might save them. I think I'll win this long term. It might be a bit of a hassle. All guts does fine. Yep, whole lot of damage. Couple more knobs. We just win. Falling just shy of killing the unit. That's the field. I don't think we beat Deep Guard straight on. No, we hold though, so at least we'll hold them for a bit. They lose all their power from their great weapons now. You're getting flanked. Sorry, can't help. Kill that. So we just speed this up and just kill them. Just get through morale faster. Oh, this is really coming down to the wire. You're going to go off the field. You turn around. One, because you might be able to help here, and if not, if they break, you need to be able to fight this unit anyway. They have somehow less attacks than last time. Now we're winning. They'll never run though, because high discipline, Banner of Valor reroll. Gorguts is the only one that matters. Yeah, he wipes them. Way to go. I don't care what you do now. Yeah, the unit did nothing there, so it all came down to our war boss. I take very little damage because I'm pretty tough. Get through them. Oh, we finally got them. Phew. So yeah, what would happen? You would then recharge that, and we've whoa, that was close. Yeah, all as a quick strength and honor. Beat it with the Orc Chieftain. So yeah, the all melee armies are always going to be the toughest thing to win with, because there's no like counterplay. You can't be cheeky with shooting, or you're not super fast. It's not even cavalry, so you're just going to have to accept a bunch of fights and hope they sort of go your way. But we've done it. The WAAAGH has succeeded with only minimal casualties. Fine, they turn into mushrooms and make more orcs later. How do we do? 61 for Gorguts is not amazing, but then the Orc Chieftain is. He doesn't have anything like... He's a good melee character, but he's not one of the highest end ones, so he doesn't have like Minotaur Lord attacks or Saurian Warlord damage output. He's just generally okay. Blood Flag is helping. Way to go. And then units wise, the knobs of course are super good. Probably the starting unit of 145. Yeah, the boys took it. 176. Oh, unless the boar... No, the Savage Bull Boys got it. 198. They are basically our best unit. They're the one thing we had that could kind of run around and actually flank and hit things. So we've done it. All Orcs, all WAAAGH complete. There's our little reward. Will be your alternate skin. Thank you very much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed. If so, please do like and subscribe. It helps out the channel, and I do really appreciate it. Thank you for all the positive things you say. It does make my day. It really does feel nice. If you have any ideas for future SOVL runs you'd like to see, it could be any build, character choice, or even difficulty. I tend to play on max, but you can just see other stuff if you want. Or if you just want to chat with us down in the comment section, I do take the time to stop and read them, so that would be great too. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed. See you next time.